Well, there we go. It looks a whole lot cleaner out here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Automation Empire. I am Arctic Wolf, and this is episode 8. In our last episode, we set up the gold out here to these truck stops right here. And in today's episode, we have to fix this iron and coal delivery system. We're continually checking our research. There's been zero time since the end of the last episode and the beginning of this one. I've been doing that all the way through. I load, hit the record button, play. That's how I've been doing it. So you guys are not missing any time, a gameplay time at all in this series. Just maybe a couple of cuts early on in episode 1 and 2. But so in today's episode, goodbye drones, hello claw trains. We're going to rip all this out and replace it with a claw track delivery system. So I'm going to jump into that. We'll probably speed it up right here and get this going. Speed up. There we go. Alright, we're going to tear everything out and then reinstall all of it. I mean, we leave the roads and the truck stops, but everything else gets deleted and replaced. All the way back to the science. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. It's going to be quite a while working on this. So sit back and relax and enjoy. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the claw tracks so that there's those crate gates on them. So where when they're out at the miners, they have to pick up a full load before they can come into the building. And then when they're in the building, they have to empty it all off somewhere before they can leave. And I think that works pretty well with these claw tracks. The middle array here is the overflow from the science, so we're using the mine carts to bring it in, and then we're cooking it and sending it out on the claw tracks like the rest of it. Just a simple little setup, the same we had before, but 2 of them are cooking iron, 2 of them are cooking coal. It's just really, really satisfying to get these claw tracks working and watch them go. I really enjoy this part of the game, and it's almost as cool as the trains and the rockets, in my opinion. So here we're setting everything up, getting it ready to go. Now we're putting claw trains on the tracks because everything's set up, almost. Yeah, now everything's set up. Then I watch each claw train individually to make sure that it's working with its crate gates, and I do a little bit of modifications to make sure that it's got enough room to get all the way out and that everything has room to set up. Here I noticed that my ovens were backwards again, and I fixed that. I set up, I had all these set up for drones. Now we're not using drones, so I take all the priority away from all the drop-offs. Just watching the trucks, making sure they're getting loaded properly, making sure that the crate gates aren't stopping them from unloading on the trucks and stuff. There was one that was having that happen. I had to fix that eventually. But from here, we're basically watching this stuff to make sure it all works, and then waiting for our science to get complete so that we can unlock the combiner, because that's the next step we need to get, because that'll let us increase our money output with the same amount of resources, which is really what we need to be doing at this point in the game. We run into an issue where our total income, and then our total, right here I'm showing it off, our total income and our total expenses for taxes and maintenance and power and whatnot are almost the same number. Most of the time the maintenance and taxes cost more than what we're making, and that's just not going to work. We need to fix this, and the only way I can think of to fix this is to increase the value of the stuff we're selling. So that's where we're headed. We're going to have to unlock all the combiner right there. So that's what we do. We end up waiting for about an hour just watching things go so that we get enough money, and we're barely making any money, but our science, our research points aren't being taxed, so we can sit there and accumulate research points even though we're not making any money, and that ends up being beneficial because we unlock the combiner that we need to get, everything going. I decided to set up the other side of the gold and get that at least down there and cooking. We can set up another claw track to deliver it later. And I don't know why I connected it in with the other one right here. I mean, it would have worked. Thinking about it now, the way I had it set up, it was going to come down here, drop off some stuff, go back through the miners, and then come back in on the other side and drop off some stuff, and then go back through the miners again and pick up and come back down the other side, the first side, and then go drop off the stuff. But that was going to be half the time, or twice as long as running two separate claws. So I broke it apart and did two claws with it, which was the original plan to begin with. Like right here, we're setting up the, I don't know why I had that funky transfer crane stuff going on coming out of these ovens. I don't know. It's so much easier to do it like that. You could set these up so that they skip every certain amount, but being that there's 14 ovens in there and only 12 claws on the claw train, if we set it up to skip every one until it had the right number on the claw, we would have two ovens that never got filled from one of the other ends. Doing it this way is just they come in, they drop off if there's an empty spot. They can't leave until they've dropped everything off. Then they leave and they go and pick up until they're full. They pick up from anywhere it's available until it's full. So, and then they come back. It's easier to do it that way, if you ask me. It might not look as cool, but it does the same job. So, and now this is where I realized that this part right here was causing an issue. So we have to fix that, add a little bit of extra tail to it, fix that problem. And now it's wait for this to happen until we get our research. So very little actual adjustment happens from here on out. So I'm going to throw another song down right here and I'll catch up with you afterward. Alright, and we're back. If you've noticed during the time lapse there, I added a couple of drone bays and set some of the trucks up to receive deliveries from drones. This is to help with the empty truck leaving situation. I figure if I put in 2 drone bays with 8 drones, then we can have one lane of each type from the middle array in the building. I know it's not set up that way right now, but it will be. One of each type of ore from the middle bay sending out to the top 2 trucks on the left, and then we won't have any empty trucks leaving anymore. Another thing, that song that just finished was the song that kept getting copyright claims. I disputed those claims, and the company has released the claims. So I am allowed to use that song without punishment, and I will continue to do so. Anytime they claim a copyright on it, I'd have to dispute it, and they let it go. So that's good. Another thing I did was checked on my recipes for what to combine into the next thing when we get the combiner, which is coming up very soon here. The science is almost ready, so we're coming down to the tail end of it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by. You people are awesome. Keep it up. Here we go. There's that. Now I need to research gold plates, and gold and iron or steel plates. Good thing is we've got coal right there, coal right there, iron right there, iron right here, coal, iron. That's the edge of the map over here. More coal, more iron. So this is all for steel. Then we'll get our oil and we'll come over here. This is going to have to do it for today. In the next episode, we're going to be tearing all this out. Everything. It's going to be completely out and completely redone. And I'm going to build a system that's actually profitable. But thanks for watching this one, everybody. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like my channel and this playlist, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when my next video comes out, hit the bell icon. You people have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Arctic Wolf out.